Hi there folks, and welcome back to Sons of the Rock. I'm Nick from SonickFM, and this is episode 24. Today, two games coming up, both home games. First off, we are playing Dundee United reserves in the Tunnock's Caramel Wafer Challenge Cup third round, and then we're at home to the Race Rovers. Although the Challenge Cup matches against Dundee United reserves should still be a decent test, as Dundee United are a Premiership team. And also, I don't think I've shown a Challenge Cup game yet. So I just thought I would show it. Because it is a game that we do have a chance of getting through. Since yesterday's episode, things have not gone well. After we had back-to-back wins in the opening two games of the season, we've not won since. We've not even picked up a point since. In the three league games that we've played, we lost 3-1 to Inverness. Didn't deserve anything from that game. We were absolutely horrendous. We then lost 2-1 to Ayr United, and then in the last league game we played before this one, or before this episode, it was a 6-5 defeat to Motherwell. Bonfilio getting 2, McCausland getting 1, Gavia and Christensen getting 1 each as well. Now, whilst this match was going on, part of me was kind of thinking, should maybe have shown this game because it's, an action-packed game, 11 goals in it. But then at the same time, I was thinking, I don't know how much talking there would be in that game, in the commentary for that game, because there was quite a lot of expletives used, shall we say. So there would have been liberal use of the bleep button to cover that up, most of which was directed at my defence, probably unfairly. If we look at the ratings that they got, Gaviel's on a 7.3, Mackay on a 7.1, Christensen on a 7.5, Wardrobe was the anomaly, he was on a 6.3, he didn't have a great game. Midfield didn't have a great game. But then McCausland, Vasilev and Filio, good ratings as well. Now Lyons got a 6.8 when he came on for Henderson. Williamson 6.7, he came on for Bandera. So, the team actually played reasonably well. This boy, Lee Harkin, for Motherwell, just had the game of his life. He scored 5 goals and had 1 ruled out for offside. So maybe he was just unplayable, we just couldn't handle him and he had a great game. Tyrer didn't cover himself in glory. He eventually gets substituted off for Zabrat. But yeah, I was probably a bit unfair with the criticism I was directing at my defence. Even if we look at the stats, pretty even. We had the same amount of shots, same amount on target. We actually had the higher XG than them. Possession was even. It was a pretty even game. In between all that, we also had the League Cup second round against Celtic. Now, I said I wasn't going to show that because you've seen us playing Celtic before. And yeah, although the ratings don't show it, I was quite pleased with that performance. The fact that we went to extra time with them, was really pleased with that. Also, because it was at Celtic Park and there was 36,000 people there, we got about another £400,000 in gate receipts. So, happy days. All those results leave the league table looking like this. We're still on 6 points, 6 points from 5 games, which is not ideal, but we are in 7th place. So we're round about where we finished last season. Got a bit of a gap to 9th. Well, I say a bit of a gap, it's only 3 points. And we're not too far off the playoff places. Playoff is the target for me, not for the board, but for me. But we'll see how we go on as the season progresses. The club atmosphere is ridiculously low at the minute. And to the point where a lot of the players came to me to speak to me about it, and I've promised to try and improve it. Not 100% sure how we're going to do that without getting some wins in. And we're going to try and start getting those wins in with a game against Dundee United reserves in the Tunnock's Caramel Wafer Challenge Cup. This is the team we're putting out to try and do that. We're going with Zabrat in goals, Gavia, Baldwin, Mackay and Wardrobe at the back, Bandera and Davis in midfield, Henderson, Vasilev and Frizzell are the attacking midfield with Bonfilio leading the line. So kick-off time then, we're trying to end our poor run of form, and hopefully, Bonfilio scored in the past couple of games, and hopefully that's a sign that he's starting to come onto a bit of form and a bit of confidence. He's completed his intensive language course, which is good. That can only help. And we want to see more goals from him. As Dundee United reserves have the first highlight. And almost the first goal. just over the top of the bar from the shot from outside the box there. It was the first highlight of the game 20 minutes in, but we've got a free kick now. Frizzell to take it. And that is a poor free kick. There's nowhere near a Dumbarton shot. And Dundee United have got the chance to break forward now. We've got men over in the box, and it's played in. And they score. Our goalkeeping situation is clearly our biggest problem. We look at here, Thompson, he just gets into the edge of the box, plays it back, Robson has the shot, and Zabret, absolutely nowhere near it. I thought Harry Tyrer was maybe going to be the answer to our problems because star rating wise, he's better than Zabret, and I thought that this would be season to shine. But after that Motherwell game, clearly not. I think we're definitely going to be needing to look at trying to bring in a new goalkeeper, as Dundee United were through again, but well defended. Gavia does well to win the ball, goes for a throw in now for Dundee United. The highlight comes to nothing. So just coming up to 5 minutes before half time, corner in from Gavia. I think that was Baldwin's up there with the header, but he couldn't direct it goalwards. And it's a throw in now for Dundee United. Vasilev's picked that up though. He plays it forward for Bonfilio, who heads it back to Wardrobe into Davis. Davis coming forward with it now. He tries to find the run of Henderson, but it's cut out by the Dundee United defence. Back to the keeper, clears it upfield. And that's Wardrobe there to win the header. It's with Bandera now. He plays the ball over the top for Frizzell. Frizzell's got the byline. Gets a ball into the box for Bandera, and Bandera's shot, I think that just hit the post. It's Dundee United trying to come forward again. Davis has done really well to hold them up there though. Looking at the match stats just coming into half time, you've been the better team. Just need to try and find that goal, and this is the problem I'm talking about. Without having that, just that goal scorer that we can rely on to grab a goal, it makes it really difficult. Even you go 1-0 down, I'm not confident that we're going to get back into the game. Looking at the ratings of some of the players, they're not playing well at all. But we are going to start making some changes. We'll do so after this highlight. Free kick in from Dundee United. It's cleared away at the back by Henderson. Bonfilio has it now. He's managed to get past his man just about. He's got support arriving, but he is having to go himself at the minute. He squares the ball across the box. Frizzell cuts it back to Davis. And how have we not scored there? Pause the game while I make these changes. How did we not score there? The ball across from Bonfilio. Frizzell should have been hitting it into an empty net. Tried to cut it back to Davis, whose shot was, I think, blocked. Come back to Frizzell, who then hit the post. I'm a little bit shell-shocked about how we didn't score there. Right, Davis, you can come off. Lion, you can go in there. Looking down, who else? So, Vasilev, you're not having a great game. You can switch with Frizzell, and then McCausland can come on for you. And that'll do for now. And we're going to try and encourage the team and see if we can't grab an equaliser. Throw in on the right hand side. Mackay to take it. He finds Lion. Lion plays it into the box, but it's headed clear by the defender. Baldwin is back to pick it up though. Gives it to Gavia. Gavia over the top for Henderson. Henderson's in, and Ewan Henderson grabs his second goal of the season. Ewan Henderson must like you guys watching, because he's been pretty horrific over the past few games. And then hit the record button, and all of a sudden he pops up with a goal. But well played. Good ball over the top from Gavia. Good finish from Henderson to level things up. Looking down, see what other changes I can make. Let's get in, see what we can do for the last 10 minutes. Who's not, I mean, Bonfilio's not really playing that well. So what I'm considering doing is bringing Lions on for him, and we'll swap him and McCausland for the last 10 minutes. We'll switch. Very attacking. We'll demand a bit more. And see if we can't grab a late winner. Free kick now from Frizzell. Plays it into the box. Mackay's at the back post. His header's just over. Needed to keep that one down as time runs out. So it goes straight into penalties. Give the team talk. Home advantage is huge in penalty shootouts, is it? Apparently. So let's watch the penalties. Zabret's not the greatest of penalty goalkeepers, to be fair, so really need them to step up today. And that's not the way to start. So Dundee United go 1 up. Henderson with the penalty now. He levels things. He levels things to make it 1 each. It's Fotheringham for Dundee United. Zabret guessed the right way, but just not enough. It's Frizzell now to take our second. He tucks it home to all on penalties now. And the third penalty for Dundee United is Green. Come on, Gregor. Make a save. He's guessing the right way, just not quite getting there. McCausland to step up to take our third, hopefully level things up with a run up, and he slots it home. 3-3 so far. Into the fourth penalty now, and it's Kerstorffen to take it for Dundee United. Oh, and he's sliced that well wide. Thankfully, because Zabret had guessed the wrong way that time. It's Gavia to try and give us the lead. Steps up, and he does. Calm as you like. It's 4-3 now. Zabret has a chance to win the game for us here. All he has to do is save this one from McDonald. And although it's against Dundee United reserve team, it would be a good win for us. How did Zabret not save that? It was straight at him. He had it in his hands. So that is going to leave Mauro Bandera to step up to take the fifth penalty. If he scores, then we've won. If he misses, it goes to sudden death. Bandera with the run-up, and he slots it home. And that is a penalty shootout win for us. Shouldn't have had to take that last penalty, to be fair. We really shouldn't have had to take that last penalty. But we won. That's all that matters. Try and motivate the team a little bit by telling them it was a good performance. Henderson did play well, so we'll give him a pat on the head just to try and get this club atmosphere moving in the right direction. Right, the draw for the next couple of rounds of that cup, I believe, is coming up next. We'll come back for that in just a second. Alright, so we have the draw for the fourth round and the quarter-final of the Challenge Cup. So we'll get in and see the fourth round draw first of all. So Greenock Morton, I've got Dunfermline. Alloa at home to Inverness. Rangers reserves at home to Airdrie. Wraith Rovers at home to Hamilton. Hartlepool. Oh yeah, I forgot that we get English, Welsh and Irish teams in the Challenge Cup. So Hartlepool are at home to Hibs reserves. We have a home game. And let's have a look. Who would we like? Probably Queen's Park would be the best team for us to get if we wanted to have a chance of getting through. A funny feeling we might get Celtic reserves. Oh, Ayr United are the new Saints. That'll be an interesting tie. Ayr United obviously in our league, the new Saints of Wales, which leaves Motherwell at home to Barnet and Celtic reserves at home to, or away, sorry, to Queen's Park. Let's go and see the quarter-final draw if we manage to get through that fourth round tie. So Alloa or Inverness will play Hartlepool or Hibs reserves. Rangers reserves or Airdrie will play Motherwell or Barnet. Greenock Morton or Dunfermline will play Queen's Park or Celtic reserves, which leaves Wraith or Hamilton to play either ourselves, Ayr or the New Saints. When is the next one played? It's a bit close. What I think we'll do in terms of the next round is if it's Ayr that go through, we'll skip it. Because obviously we've got them in the league, we can see he's playing them in the league. If it's the New Saints that go through, then we might play it. We might come back for it. Just because it's almost like a mini European adventure for us. But all that's still to come in a future episode. Now we need to worry about the game against Wraith Rovers, who are currently sitting third in the table. So we'll be back in just a second with the team for that game. And we are back now with the team for the game against Wraith Rovers. So we have Zabra in goals, Gavia, Christensen, Mackay and Wardrobe at the back. Christensen coming back in after having been away on international duty with the Danish under-21s. Lyon and Williamson are the midfield, with Henderson, Vasilev and McCausland in the attacking midfield and Bonfilio leading the line. Kick-off time then, and almost immediately from kick-off, Wraith Rovers have the highlight and they score 3 minutes in. What is going on? Where was the defence from that corner? Ball gets fired in to the back post and Cowie is able to outjump Williamson. So it wasn't the defence, it was Williamson. Right. 10 minutes in, we're going to encourage the team just because we have went down so early, so their heads don't drop. We're 20 minutes into the game, at home, we've not had a shot on goal yet. Highlight now for Wraith Rovers, corner in, but the header this time is over the bar. We're coming up to half an hour in and we have had one shot on goal at home. This is not a good enough performance. Throw in for Wraith Rovers. And they have it on the right hand side. Got players in the box and McKeever is there. He gets away from his defender, who is Wardrobe. And easy as you like. That's 2 goals we've conceded effectively from set pieces. And Wardrobe just loses them. Goal kick now for Wraith Rovers. Wardrobe this time manages to win the ball in there. It's played forward by Bonfilio for McCausland on the right hand side and he's fouled. The referee's given a penalty. Thought that might have been just outside the box. But take everything we can get as Vasilev steps up and hits it straight at the goalkeeper who saves it. He does manage to pick up the rebound though. Back with Gavia and nothing comes of that as we go into half time. This is just a really poor performance. How are we on a 1.178? Oh, I suppose the penalty. Into the dressing room. Crash the arms. Far from pleased. Looking at player ratings, Henderson again. Not playing well. Nobody really is covering themselves in glory, although Mackay's on a 7. As we hit the hour mark, nothing happening. So let's get in and make some changes. You know what? I'm going to change up the formation. I'm going to have both Vasilev and Bonfilio up front. Henderson's coming off for Lions. Williamson's not having a great game, so he's going to come off as well for Bandera. I'm going to demand more, as it looks like it's a free kick for Wraith Rovers just outside the D. It comes in, but it's wide. I don't think Zabra had that covered at all. If it'd been on target, I think that might have been a goal. 20 minutes to go. We're going to switch to very attacking because we've got nothing happening. We got any other subs I can make? Boisland is coming off for Frizzell. Try and spark some life into this game. Demand more again from the team. And that's going to be another defeat, I think. Although we do have a highlight here at the end of the game. It's forward from Mackay to Vasilev. He tries to play it back to Lyon, but it's a loose pass. Lyon, I think he's got himself sent off. Yes, he has. Straight red card. It never rains, but it pours. No point in making any changes because the game's just about to finish. Although it's a corner in the final 10 seconds for Wraith Rovers. Played in. Headed clear by Lions. Still with Wraith Rovers now. Coulson's got inside the box. Wardrobe tries to get a tackle in, but he misses the ball over. Or the header is over the bar, sorry. Zabrit to kick out. Gives it to Mackay. Mackay coming forward. Plays a long ball looking for Bonfilio. Can't find him, and that brings us to the end of the game. I really don't know. After the opening 2 games of the season, when we had those back-to-back wins, I thought things were going to go well. Obviously not. Right, so how things look now, as we've still not won. That's 4 games in the league without a win. As you can see here, though, New Saints did win against Ayr in the Challenge Cup. So in the next episode, we're going to probably come back then for New Saints and Ross County. And that'll be in the next episode. But before we go, we'll take a quick look at the league table. Obviously, we only played 1 league game this episode. And we didn't win it. So we're still on 6 points. We're 6 points from 6 games, sitting in 7th. Dunfermline have a game on hand over us, so which if they win, will drop us down to 8th. But we'll come back tomorrow for, as I said, those two games against New Saints and Ross County. See how things are looking then. And that brings an end to episode 24 of Sons of the Rock. Don't forget, if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like down below, and while you're down there, if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel and ring the notification bell to make sure you don't miss any videos going forward. As always, thank you very much for watching.